The Infinix Note 50 Pro is everything that the Pixel 9 Pro wants to be, just at a price that actually makes sense. Now, Google's latest flagship may have the brand recognition, but in my opinion, Infinix delivers the same high-end experience without draining my wallet, and that's a feeling that a lot of people have been missing for a very long time. Now, if we look at the Infinix Note 50 Pro next to a top dog like the Pixel 9 Pro XL, there's no way that these phones should even be close given their price point alone. The Note 50 Pro is under $500 and the 9 Pro XL is over $1,000, yet these phones are extremely close when going bar for bar. Both phones have gorgeous displays, but Infinix pushes the refresh rate even higher, going from 144 compared to the 9 Pro XL that has 120, making every swipe feel a little bit smoother. The 9 Pro XL leans heavily on AI for photos, yet the Note 50 Pro matches it with the smart image processing and stunning detail, all while costing much less. When it comes to battery life, based on my usage, Infinix wins here too, lasting pretty much the same on a single charge and refueling in record time thanks to its ultra fast 90-watt charging. And while the Pixel 9 Pro XL plays it safe with its 37-watt charging, I'm able to charge from 0 to 100% in 38 minutes compared to my 9 Pro, which takes a little over an hour. Performance wise, there's no major gap. Both phones handle daily tasks, gaming, and multitasking with ease. So why would I pay a premium for the Pixel 9 Pro XL when the Infinix offers a better deal with the same, if not a superior experience? That's why in this video, I wanted to compare these phones because I realized that big brands like Apple, Google, and Samsung aren't the only companies that are making high-end devices. Companies like Infinix are proving that premium quality doesn't have to come at a premium price. And honestly, I regret sleeping on overseas phones for so long because I've seen what they can offer. It's pretty clear that, like myself, many of us have been overpaying for features that we could have paid way less. And the fact that the Note 50 Pro has things that are better or up to par with my Pixel is insanely impressive. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And also, let me know what other phone that I should compare to my Infinix Note 50 Pro. Now, the Pixel 9 Pro XL undeniably has the advantage when it comes to resolution, providing a sharper display that brings out incredible detail, and it's also brighter, making it easier to see in direct sunlight. It also has a slightly larger screen that gives it an edge for immersive viewing based on real-world usage. My Note 50 Pro counters it with a display that simply looks more vibrant. The colors are richer, deeper, and make everything on the screen feel much more alive. And while the Pixel's biometrics are good, my Note 50 Pro unlocks faster, whether it's facial recognition or the in-display fingerprint sensor. Scrolling and animations feel noticeably smoother on the Infinix thanks to its 144Hz refresh rate. And compared to the Pixel's lower refresh rate cap, the response times are also faster, making every touch feel instant. So whether you're gaming or just navigating through apps, the Note 50 Pro will give you a better experience. And while the 9 Pro XL is well built, my Note 50 Pro has a more better look to me because it doesn't look like an iPhone. It has a sleek, unique design that stands out. So ultimately, Pixel may win on raw specs, but the Infinix delivers a more fluid and visually stunning experience. The Note 50 Pro lasts me around 6 to 7 hours per day, but the real difference is the charging speed is night and day. My 9 Pro XL crawls at 37-watt wired charging, while the Infinix blasts ahead at 90-watt charging, making it much more convenient for me on a day-to-day basis. Again, while it takes my 9 Pro XL to charge over an hour, I can charge my Note 50 Pro in half that time, which again is really reliable whenever I forget to charge my phone overnight and I need a quick boost. Even wireless charging is faster on my Infinix, supporting 30-watt wireless charging compared to the Pixel's 23 watts. I didn't use any power saving features on either phone, and both handle my moderate to heavy use just fine. Now, when it comes to design, the Note 50 Pro is my favorite, but when it comes to build quality, I have to give the clear win to the 9 Pro XL. It absolutely washes the Infinix Note 50 Pro in this area. The Pixel feels more durable, and it also has an IP68 rating, which offers better protection against water and dust compared to the Infinix's IP64. And also in day-to-day use, the Pixel just feels sturdier and more solid overall, and has more softed, rounded curves that make it more comfortable to hold, especially when I'm watching videos or gaming in landscape mode. The Infinix is sleek, but the Pixel feels more natural in my hand. The The extra weight on the 9 Pro XL also adds to the premium vibe, and it doesn't really feel cheap or hollow at all. And also when it comes to speakers, the 9 Pro XL speakers are just that much better. The JBL speakers on my Note 50 Pro sound very cheap and hollow, but on my 9 Pro XL, although they're not the greatest either, they still feel like they come from a regular phone, and it's just much easier to listen to them when I'm watching a video without my headphones in. The AI on the Pixel also just feels more polished and dependable. I've noticed that it just understands my voice better and rarely makes mistakes, which really makes daily tasks much smoother. The AI photo editing tools are more advanced. It lets me erase objects or fix photos with just a few taps. In comparison, the AI features on the Note 50 Pro feel pretty basic and not as deeply integrated. And while Infinix does try and they do a pretty good job, Google's AI just works better and it feels like a true part of the phone experience and not really an afterthought. Now when it comes to software, the Note 50 Pro gives me way more freedom to customize the software the way I like. It's full of options to tweak themes, icons, animations, and even swipe gestures. I can really make the phone feel like my own, which is something that I really appreciate. On the other hand, the 9 Pro XL keeps things pretty simple, but that simplicity does come with rock solid stability. Everything on the Pixel just runs smoother and more consistently with fewer bugs or glitches. And although I do prefer the flexibility on my Note 50 Pro, I can't deny how polished and reliable the Pixel feels. The Infinix might win on personalization, but the Pixel wins on that clean, worry-free experience. Now when it comes to multitasking and running a bunch of apps at once, the 9 Pro XL definitely felt smoother and more responsive. The processor just handles everything with ease, and I rarely see any slowdowns even when I was jumping between heavy apps. That said, the Infinix Note 50 Pro still held its own. It never felt sluggish, and for most tasks, it kept up surprisingly well. And when it came to gaming, both phones felt extremely identical when I was playing, with no major difference in frame rates or responsiveness. They even took a while to heat up, which impressed me on both sides. So while the Pixel has a slight edge in raw performance and multitasking speed, the Infinix didn't disappoint either. For everyday use and gaming, both phones deliver a solid experience. Now when it comes to camera performance, I have to give credit where it's due. The 9 Pro XL is definitely the more advanced phone and reliable option in most categories. Its selfies come out sharper with more accurate skin tones, and portrait mode does a much better job at separating the subject from the background with natural depth and clean edges. Night photography in another area is where Pixel just dominates. It pulls in more light, balances exposure better, and produces clearer images with less noise. And when it comes to video, there's no real comparison. The Pixel delivers more stable footage, better audio, and overall more polished results that look almost professional. That said, I do still find myself reaching for my Note 50 Pro more often when I'm shooting in good lighting or indoors. Daytime shots from the Infinix have an extra vibrance and warmth that I'm actually preferring. The colors are punchier, the contrast is stronger, and it gives photos a more eye-catching dynamic look straight out of the camera without needing edit. Indoor lighting also seems to bring out the best, which fits my style more than the flatter, more clinical look that the Pixel produces sometimes. So while the Pixel 9 Pro XL is a better all-around camera, the Note 50 Pro brings a fun, colorful touch to certain shots that I genuinely enjoy more. So after spending some time with both phones, here's my honest take. If you want the absolute best camera experience, more polished AI features, and the most durable build quality, go for the Pixel 9 Pro XL. It's the safer choice and you know exactly what you're getting. But if you're like me and you want the best value for your money, the Infinix Note 50 Pro is honestly the smarter buy. It matches or beats the Pixel in most areas that matter in day-to-day use. The display is gorgeous, the battery charges incredibly fast, and it handles everything that I throw at it without breaking a sweat. Plus, the camera takes beautiful photos in good lighting, which is when I take most of my pictures anyway. So at the end of the day, I'm sticking with my Infinix Note 50 Pro over my Pixel 9 Pro XL. It gives me everything that I need and more at a price that makes more sense. Sometimes the best phone isn't the most expensive one, and this comparison really proved that to me. Peace.